And I wish this new cohort, once they come out there in the field, they are going to support us, and then we are able to ensure that this country is food secure in matters of animal protein. Yeah, because the animals are also supposed to be giving us food. So for me, I want to say that the people who brought this kind of training, they are highly welcome. And the Usaid, I think they are also supporting us. FAO is also supporting us. And we think as counties, we are also going to chip in and also, lobby for the social envelope from the county so that some money can be put for this particular training, so that instead of being supported only, we can also do a bit of cost sharing. We can sponsor one or two people. So already we have had that discussion. I want to say that at the moment in the FCDC counties, the agri counties, there's a lot of challenges, and one of the major challenges that we have there is drought, where most of the counties have slipped into alarm stage, and we are likely to drip into emergency. I can say that this drought could be compared to the drought of 1984, for those who can remember, but due to interventions which have been done by partners and the counties and the national government, that's why you can see the effect is not as devastating as 1984. In Isiolo, we have lost quite a number of animals, and I think even for other counties, I think for cattle, we have lost around 5%. They have died. Sheep have sent 3%, goats have sent 2%, and the camel, which is a little bit more resistant to the drought, we see it as a drought-resistant animal, we have lost 0.5%. So going forward, a number of interventions have been proposed, and some of them we are doing, as I said. One of them is the cash transfer, that is cash transfer to the affected families. Then we have provision of water, that's water tracking is also being done. Supplementary animal feeding is also being done. It can be stepped up, and it can be done even on subsidy. The number of households affected in Isiolo is 29,000, which is almost like half of the population. We have around 268,000 people, 268,000, and around 130,000 are in need of humanitarian assistance as of now. So something is being done, but it's not enough. So to alleviate the suffering and ensure that people don't die, stepping up of the interventions should be done.
With regards to animal disease surveillance, you cannot do it theoretically. This is not something you do only on paper. You actually need to practicalize it, and localization is one of the policy of our funder. Localization means you really work with the community to solve the issues arising from the community. So in this particular regard, we thought the best people that can most benefit from this type of program are the frontline officers. So these are officers right there in the field who interface with farmers on a daily basis, who interface with the community on a daily basis. So through this program, they are able to actually implement activities that are relevant and very useful at the local community where they are based. In terms of the drought mitigation, FAO had been partnering with the government. For example, just very recently, we worked with the government of Kajiado to deliver range cube, which are food resources for livestock. This will prevent a lot of death among livestock and also boost the livelihood of the people. FAO, I know, had also been partnering with the government on the issue of cash transfer, through which assistance are provided to the very needy family at the community level.
Kenya, like other sub-Saharan countries, really is facing challenges of diseases, especially what we call the transboundary animal diseases. These are diseases which do not respect borders, whether international or even county borders in here. So diseases like foot and mouth disease, lumpy skin disease in cattle, or PPR in goats. Drought makes the animals move because the livestock owners have to look for pasture, to look for water, and that is cross-border movement. We get livestock keepers moving from as far away as Wajir to Isiolo or Laikipia. This movement has a risk, because as the animals move, they are also likely to carry certain diseases which are not normally in these areas they are moving into. They may come in with diseases which are new. These vaccinations that we have conducted has had an impact. We are not seeing any major surge in diseases above the normal expected.